Well, obviously there's a lot of preparation involved when you're doing something like that. Firstly, you have to research labs, you have to figure out who has a good lab. Then you have to ask yourself as an actor, my motivation really for putting my head in this person's lab. So I watched a lot of old films for that, I read a lot. And finally, once I actually did, I found it was remarkably easy. So, see, there's a certain standard that you want to uphold. Naturally, you don't want it to look like a dog putting their head in someone's lap. There is a certain standard that you expect. So we took how many? It took us about half an hour, 45 minutes, I think, to get the correct shot.
In fact,
Imran doesn't mind because he's confident about himself. So I get to wear heels with him. He's also because he's taller than me, so it doesn't look that bad when I wear heels with him. He likes quirky socks and.
I knew you were going to.
Yeah, do I have to? What are the socks you're wearing today? He loves crazy socks, like all the weirdest,
always
freaky socks that you can find. He'll wear, and he likes doesn't like anything that's white to eat.
I have more socks, I think, than any other article of clothing. She's not going to like me saying this publicly, but she listens to old lady music.
Old lady music?
Yes.
Old Hindi music. Is
old lady music.
Old lady music. It's the type of music which my grandmother would listen to. Even if it's English music, it's always some obscure 20s jazz. These people who have died before my parents were born. This is probably the greatest perk of being an actor. I get to wake up every morning and go to work with the most beautiful women in the country.
And you're married.
And I'm married. वो तो side है, वो personal है. But for professional reasons, I get to wake up every morning and come to work with a beautiful woman like this.
Oh.
ये देखो. This is work. It's just another part of doing a scene, yeah. I mean, if you're shooting a love-making scene, you're shooting an action scene, you're shooting a scene where you have to take drugs, whatever it is, as a character, you're doing that. You will not stop and say, यार मैं ये नहीं कर सकता. क्योंकि real life में मैं drugs नहीं लेता तो film में भी नहीं लूँगा. Ranjana, hands down. I watched. I had come for one of your preview screenings.
My first preview.
One of the first preview screenings.
I had family and 2-3 friends who had come. He's one of them. Yeah.
At interval point itself, I came out. I told her this is without question the best work that we have done so far. Very mature work. Most likely the Balaji team will send me somewhere to do some kind of a promotional event. My time and my life belongs to them right now.
Pulao, biryani, I want all of that. I like him both ways. Like I like the way he looked in Jaane Tu and I Hate Love Stories as well. But I really like the way he looked in Delhi Belly, and I like this.
You like the rugged look, the mean machine look.
Yeah,
huh?
I like this as well. I think it because like I keep on telling when we were shooting for I Hate, I was like, if you look more beautiful than me, I'll be really upset with you.
Oh God, you're looking great.
He's so gorgeous. I mean, he's the best looking guy we have in our industry. So I used to get really upset because his skin was glowing, and I was like, oh my God, I look awful right now next to him.
Ultimately, it only makes a major difference to the producer, distributor, to those guys. My job is really done from action to cut. I have to do my scenes, I have to turn up, I have to promote my film. But beyond that, it's not actually in my hands. The director is the guy who's making the film, the producer is the one who is marketing the film. So these are things that are their expertise, and I don't enter into that space. Also stress, yeah. I mean, when the market has grown the way it has currently, the exhibitors have multiplied tenfold in the past year. It's a ridiculous number of theatres that are there. And the fact is that films nowadays, they do the majority of their business on that first weekend. By the time you get to second weekend, they're already trailing off. So it's not even a competition anymore. If you travel out of India, can you imagine asking an international actor, okay, so in this film you've done a kiss. Imagine asking an international actor this question, okay, इस film में आपने kissing scene किया है. you'd be sitting there with the most confused expression on your face saying, and? Is there more to the question?
Okay, I
So
understand.
the fact that we actually bring it up
Yeah,
and talk about it, and the fact that it is something that has to be addressed, is, in my opinion, what
It's
is
just
wrong.
you're putting this mentality into people that it's a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's so unfortunate that people are thinking like this. It's really unfortunate.
You're doing a mainstream film,
Yeah.
big budget film, and it is still a topic of discussion. वहाँ पे from a 30-second television commercial to a TV show to a film, if the actors are kissing or making love, it is not even discussed in the promotions. They don't say कि इस scene में भाई इस film में kissing scene है. I mean, when I did Delhi Belly, everyone was saying that you're changing your image. My second film, way back, 4-5 years ago, was an action thriller. They said, are you changing your image now? So any time, so generally every year or sometimes twice a year, I'm asked if I'm changing my image. The truth is that as an actor, you change your image with every single film.